Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you the card I made and this pocket letter. If you are interested, keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I made was actually the pocket letter, but I'll show you the card first because it's simple. I made a shaker element. It doesn't shake very well, but it's still pretty. If I was to make it again, I'd probably put the anti-static dust around the edges, just so that they would stop sticking to the edges and actually move a little bit. I used the Poundland kit for this, you know, the sheet where you get the 2 sheets of circles for £1. I haven't seen this in my local one, so when we went to Bristol and I saw it in Bristol, I had to get it because I wanted to make a card for Laura. So I just mimicked the Mickey Mouse ears in my design and just picked a couple of the circles. This one I actually cut out the middle using a punch. It's that Hobbycraft green one. Might put it away. Nope. I don't know, but anyway, the largest Hobbycraft green punch, the circle one, can punch perfectly out the inside of one of these little circles. So that's what I did. And the inside of this is actually on the back of the envelope. I thought it made a cool seal, so I just put some adhesive here on the envelope, and when I seal it up I might put a tiny bit there. Just thought that was a nice touch. And then I used that ring as a frame just to make a shaker really. This one, yeah, I cut out the middle, just wanted to do something a bit different. And that one I left as it was, and these was a bit of paper scraps that were left over from making the pocket letter. So the pocket letter, I mostly used the circles as they were, apart from this one which I did cut out the trousers, just to make it a bit more interesting. This flag here and this thing here was actually from the cardboard, you know, you get the cardboard at the top and then there's a plastic sleeve. It was on there, so I used that as an embellishment. Other than that, I think I used a little bit of gelatos on this ripped up paper scrap that I had in my stash. This was paper scraps. I used some yellow ribbon because I just thought it coordinated really well, and I wanted to ground that image given that it was shoes. So I did a little L design there. And then the other thing I wanted to do was make sure that I spread out how I used colours. So I used spotty paper in a 3, and then I used the sparkly glitter paper for the blue in a 3, so there and here as the background, and then I pulled in elements here and here just to make it look cohesive. And then I did the red backgrounds here, here and here with the black matted on top. So yeah, there's lots of elements of 3s going on. There's also a balance in the sense that I've done a yellow circle here and a yellow circle there. I did blue with blue, and then I did cream and cream, and then this column is all white. And I edged the gelato that I used on the papers here and here, just on this Mickey circle, just to tie in the slight teal tint. I did that because these paper scraps didn't quite match this, and they're not perfect, but they're still in the same colour tone, so I think it works okay. I picked these 2 faces because they were looking at each other, so it draws the eye into the centre, because I wanted everybody to know that this was about Mickey Mouse. I mean, if that wasn't obvious already. And these ones are kind of positioned so they're like that, if that makes sense. Again, drawing the eye in. I wasn't quite as clever with this down here. To be honest, I was running out of the colour tones and the different angles, so I was planning to have them angled like this, but when I stuck them down, I ended up changing the design to add in this little guy here, and I accidentally put him on straight, so I made him stick, but I still think it looks pretty. The other thing I did was mimic the spotty ribbon all the way through and that diagonal. And oh, I did pearls here, here and here, so there's lots of triangles going on, and I think that's why this looks quite busy, but it's not too distracting, if that makes sense. Okay. And then on the back, I just loaded it up with bling, trim, and more bling, because why not? So there's a little packet of sequins. This is a topper I made. I had this circle that had like a beigey coloured background, I think, and I didn't really like it together, so I just punched it out and cut out the face, and then I'll probably use this for something else. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say about it, to be honest, other than you can see on the back how the triangles are working. So there's a long triangle there, there's a short one there, and there's a short one there. So yeah. And then the things that I picked to go in the background were mostly along the same colours that I've used, apart from the cream. I thought they'd all be really good colours for Christmas cards, because that's the next season coming up. So I've done gold, silvers, and I threw in a bit of blue in case Laura wanted to do like a snowy Christmas card, and then the red and the pale gold and the white. Oh, it's pretty. And this isn't stuck down, so she can take this out and use it as a topper. And this is just a Spellbinders die that I threaded ribbon through and tied a little bow. That bow was really fiddly to do, but I think it's worth it because it's really pretty. So that's a little gift that I'll be sending to Laura, and I'll probably send her some of these leftover ones. I'm not sure yet. I might make another one, I haven't decided. I'll have to see how many I've got left and if it works. But yeah, I just wanted to share that idea and how I did all the visual triangles. I hope that you enjoyed that, and this is technically my first ever pocket letter, so I will probably work out what to do with the side and all that stuff off camera, but I just wanted to come and show you what I've made so far. Thanks for watching. Bye! "50 awesome points to everybody who got this far in the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can find out when I release new videos, and there are a couple of videos here for your delectation if you so desire.